I'm not getting nothing. I just came up to the counter because I'm about to go outside and see if I have some tobaccos in my vehicle.
Alrighty.
I'm not amending my stuff. It takes time to do things.
We'll make sure the looting doesn't start for at least a little while.
Right? Well, you know what? I think it's a little too late because we just threw a tantrum, dumped over that garbage can. Look at all that trash. Man, I got to tell you,
It's a hostile work environment.
You McDonald's employees in your hateful ways.
It's a rough work environment. I'm developing a condition.
Moriarty, why don't you just knock it off with your negative ways? Moriarty is a good name for someone like that. Fuck it, right? Oh, that's cool. It's a little boat for crabs. God damn it. Oh, God. Alright, fuck that thing. Where's my goddamn cigarettes? Fuck. You know what sucks is when you open up the same fucking empty pack of cigarettes twice in 2 minutes. I found a full cigarette. Fuck the world. A lot of people are nice. I gotta go searching through a bunch of shit. Waiting on my computer to fucking... I might be having a heart attack. I'm probably not, though. It's scary, you know. Little brother Michael molesting his own daughter. My older brother Eric being so fucked up on meth that he listens to fucking voices. Yeah, my older brother hears fucking voices. Thinks God's talking to him and shit. Are you fucking kidding me? Some fucking spaceman is gonna talk to you. Among all these people on Earth, he's gonna talk to you, huh? He's gonna tell you specifically about me, huh? You know what made me happy, Eric? Seeing you. Seeing Mobley. Seeing Christine. You know, it really occurred to me what a first-class piece of shit you were and what a waste of time it was to be a good man, or to be honest, with Arabella Cleveland. Arabella Cleveland wanted to do some artsy-fartsy stuff and go show my brother some rabbit skin boots that she made. Right? So my older brother, he's coming to me and he's fucking bitching to me about how Arabella's fucking annoying him with her fucking boots. She doesn't give a fuck about her boots. And he says, I wish she'd just fucking give me a blowjob and go away. Fucking what a swell brother, you know? What a swell excuse for a man. At least he's virile, right? But you can't tell Arabella Cleveland that. You can't tell a woman that a man is not interested in her that way, that he only thinks of her as a sexual object. No, because all of a sudden you must be only saying that because you've got some sort of goddamn jealousy issue. Well, guess what? I do have jealousy issues. I fucking do. I'm definitely jealous of my older brother. My older brother can do whatever the fuck he wants and get away with it. My little sister, fucking all methed out on her fucking goddamn mind. Fucking ripping off her fucking brother, who's going through fucking hell. Ripping me off, that's right. Fucking outright lying to me because she needs money for this and she needs money for that. The day she showed up to help me with her friend Ed, she got $400 cash, and I paid her more than $20 an hour. Meanwhile, she didn't work. She did her own thing the whole time and hung out with Ed. Oh, and got busted with the situation with the insurance and fucking lying about the insurance. Did I give her the fucking money anyway? I'd already given it to her. All she wanted to do was fuck around. Tara, we went through all that shit yesterday. I need you to look at fucking evidence and verify it. Verify that I told the fucking truth. Verify it. Look at the fucking evidence. Look at the fucking box in front of me, Tara Lee Hicks. I literally had to talk down to her like she was a fucking retard. Tara, I need you to pay attention. I need you to stop fucking around with Ed and pay some fucking attention. Now, was I nicer to her than that? Yes, I fucking was. Jesus fucking Christ, she wasn't gonna hear a goddamn thing. She was as messed out of her goddamn gore as Eric ever was. See, that's the thing, is that people want to ignore me when I need fucking help. When I need help, It's, I'm fucking sorry. Oh, could you buy me something? I'm sorry that happened, Sean. Will you buy me food? I'm sorry that happened, Sean. Will you pay me $500 rent? Will you buy my pot and buy my husband's alcohol? Then I'll help you. Oh, you're out of money, Sean? Well, I don't have the time. You know, these people wouldn't even tell the truth about the situations they were a part of. For me to hope that one of these fucking scallywags actually gives a shit about me, that's fucking stupid. This Candace lady, she does talk to me nicely. Sometimes. If I don't tell her that I'm fucking happy, if I don't pretend to be happy, you guys get to hear it. I get the I'm sorry treatment, or you need a hug treatment. Okay. That doesn't fix my fucking problems. That doesn't do anything to help me. I'll feed your kid, you know? If she wants to call me up tomorrow and she wants to say, hey, could we go get some food today? I can certainly try. See, it's people like my older brother, Eric, that made me not want to live. It was people like Jerry Sparks that made me not want to live. These people made me regret ever being good to them. I didn't trust them. I knew not to. But you guys, you just want to pressure me to go to these assholes. Hey, why don't you go and ask your friends and family? Oh, like who? Dallas Richmond? Who's fucking drunk all the goddamn time? How about Todd Rust? He'd fucking murder his own wife and kids if he could get a chance with Jamie. Contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Is there anybody in Chapel, Nebraska that did not know that Todd Rust was doing that? Hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait. It's always hurry up and wait. My stuff is safe, I guess. Sort of. The calls that we made, you know, I got them recorded, thank goodness. I don't want to post them up. They got a lot of personal information, but also it shows that we were fucking trying, that I told the truth. But the moment you start to rush me, we're going to have communication issues. We, not just me. You're going to have problems understanding me or my situation if you want to continue to interrupt me to ask a bunch of questions or make suggestions. But see, it's not just about turning in the crimes. It's, well, the crimes that were committed against me to prevent me from doing so. Yeah, I told on a lot of bad people. A lot of bad people. I told on child molesters. I told on rapists. I told on murderers. Not only that, I recorded them admitting it. I recorded Chris Stegeman admitting that he had sex with Jamie Curtis when she was 14. How old was he? Like 24? 25? He's older than I am, that's for sure. He was in my older brother's class. Yes, you care about me when you want something. The rest of the time, I don't exist. I was honest with this lady about how I felt. And instead of making any effort to understand whatsoever, she wanted to treat me like shit. Then when she called, she wanted to treat me like shit. And then she wanted to ask me to get food for her son. Yes. Yes. I said I would. I did so last night. I did so the night before. I'll do my best. If I'm able, I will. Why is this lady having so many problems getting food? Shouldn't she have food stamps? Of course, I know what the chances of... There's a possibility that, well, a lot of people end up selling their food stamps half price. 2 to 1. That means that if somebody wants to go buy groceries, they can go buy $200 worth of groceries with your food stamps. You get $100 cash to spend on what you want. What sucks is when you've got a mother who's doing that every single month to pay for a meth addiction, which is more often than not the case. She pawns everything off at the beginning of the month, cashes it out, and gets fucked up all month. Well, it gets fucked up for what she's hoping will last her a month. It ends up lasting her a week. The second week, they got no food. Third week, they got no food, and she's jonesing, and she really needs to get her fix. She's got to find a nice guy to mooch off of. Most of the time, they try to find an alright guy. Not a nice guy, not a good guy for certain, but a guy that they can, be nice to. And sure, it's prostitution, but you tell yourself it's not, because you're just having sex and it's just getting food. Sometimes the sex is for food, sometimes it's for a roof over your head, sometimes it's for cash, because whoever you're having sex with isn't going to agree with what you're going to spend the cash on, and it's not their business. Of course, then the end of the month comes and you don't have any food. And even if somebody buys you a bunch of food, you're going to run out of it somehow. And yeah, you're going to need food tomorrow, and you're going to need food the next day and the day after that, which is why it's important to do those things at an appropriate hour to do so, instead of expecting someone to drop everything that they're doing and move things that they're not capable of moving. And I get that she was having a panic attack at me over... Well, what she wants to do, she's trying to convince me to give her my card and my code and let her go do it. No, I can't. I also can't do that with my other card, because I can't trust people not to take advantage of it. Especially when somebody is nice to you and talks nice, but is always in a hurry. And then when they want something, they'll call you, and you exist when they want something. And you're a human being when they want something. But then when you give them what they want, they go away and they disappear, and they forget you exist until they have another need. Now, sometimes it's drug addiction, sometimes it's other things, and there's a lot of other things that it could be. I gotta have a safe place where I can sit down and organize all this shit instead of being stuck in public where I have to record more shit. When somebody wants to help me, they're so busy telling me what to think and what to feel, they're not shutting the fuck up and listening. They're too busy telling me what to think and feel and giving me suggestions and not understanding if I'm capable or not. And if I explain to them that I'm not capable, I get treated like shit. It's not okay to have a penis in the United States, especially if you're white. I didn't ask for a penis. I didn't ask for you to teach women that it's okay to victimize me. I didn't ask you to teach women that it's okay to take advantage of disabled people because you didn't get what you wanted right when you fucking wanted it. I didn't teach you to do the horrible things you do. If I even threaten to do those things back, my God, you guys fucking flip a goddamn wig, don't you? Oh my God, Sean, you're horrible. I'm calling the cops. Yeah, exactly the point, you dumb cunt. I can't go to the cops. I am a disabled homeless male. Without a friend or family member who gives a shit. Of course, if I had a friend or family member who gave a shit, I wouldn't be fucking homeless. I would have never ended up homeless to fucking begin with. I worked hard for my jack shit. But you don't want to hear that. I got to deal with a bunch of hate mongers, no matter what. Everything must be a lie. Everything must be a lie because they fucking hate me. Everything must be a lie because they watched a thing that's a bunch of bullshit from Rob Gavigan. Everything I say must be a lie, blah, 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 blah. Fuck you. And that lady who wants that food, fuck her too. If she's hungry, I'll feed her. But I'm not gonna fucking stand for being abused over the way that I fucking feel. I'm not gonna stand for being fucking trashed on and fucking berated over the way that I fucking feel. You tell me it's okay to feel the way that I feel. It's okay for a man to have emotions. No, the fuck it's not. You get abusive as fuck. I gotta get back inside. I gotta pack up my stuff. I gotta make sure it's out of there before they close up. It's 10:13, they close at 11. She wanted to call me over and over and over again. Fucking in a hurry, in a hurry. I couldn't even fucking take a shit. With everything else going to fucking pot today, I figured I could try about 3 hours here at the McDonald's. The guy who doesn't want me hanging out all day, you know, he gets off between 4 or 5, I don't know which. And then the employees here are cool with me, you know, all of them. To pretend to care, but if I tell you how I feel, you abuse me for it. If I'm bullied to the point that I want my life to end, you're not going to do anything about the bullies. You're going to treat me like shit because I admitted to you the truth. These people bullied me until I want my life to end. Every moment of every day, I have to be afraid every moment of every day. I got to be afraid that some manager is going to be insulted by the fact that I'm trying to better my life, but I'm not good looking while doing it. I got to worry about somebody assuming that I'm just hanging out. I got to deal with Robert Franklin Mornix or Robert Farnsworth or Christopher Kurths or Molly's. I got to worry about meth addicts and heroin addicts coming up and knocking on my car at all hours of the night, or screaming and shouting, or tearing around in their friggin' pickup trucks and yelling at each other. You say, just move somewhere else, just move somewhere else. That's always your solution, isn't it? Just move somewhere else. Fuck it. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to get my computer working well enough to do what I need to do. I can't support everybody's alcoholism. I can't support everybody's meth habit. I can't support everybody's coke habit. It doesn't matter what it is that they spend on. I shouldn't be paying money to get abused. I shouldn't be paying money to get it taken advantage of. I shouldn't be told that it's my fault when I'm forced into a desperate situation where I have to trust drug dealers and drug addicts. Page unresponsive. You can wait for it to become responsive or exit the page, but that's not doing any good. Because why? Here's my mouse. Oh, there it goes. Fuck it. Let's see if it'll even shut down. Here's Joanna Taylor Smith stuff right here. Shows that she was wanting to hurt Natalie and Alicia and Maddie Boa. Why was she gonna hurt Natalie and Alicia and Maddie Boa? Because they pushed me to the point of suicide. It's not that I didn't try to get any help, it's that nobody cared how much people hurt me. They wanted their pretty words to fix it. By the way, Joanna Taylor is another drug dealer. Fuck it ain't gonna open. Let's just shut this goddamn thing down. I'm fucking sick of this shit. I'm sick and tired of all these people trying to make me feel bad. I gotta understand all of their problems. I gotta understand all of their problems. I gotta understand all of their problems, don't I? Instead of listening to understand, people want to talk over me. And that's not okay. That's not okay. It's not okay to talk over the victim. It's not okay to talk down to the victim like they're nothing. If you're going to be somebody's friend and they are coming to you because they're being fucking harmed and you can look away for 6 years, don't pretend to be a friend. I didn't even want a fucking burrito. I just figured I had to eat. They were coming to get something to eat. I got some bread in my car and some rice pudding. It won't even shut down now. Fuck it, not like it matters. Not like it matters. I exist for people to take advantage of me. When Chris was gonna help me, he took advantage of me like a motherfucker. When Casey here in Tillamook was gonna help me, he took advantage of me like a motherfucker. He didn't help me, he just took advantage of me. Oh yeah, we'll do it this day and we'll do it that day, and they just never followed through. See, that's the thing about this advocate lady, is that she didn't stop to understand. The point here is to stop the abuse. The way to stop the abuse is to show that my predators lied. You need to look at the evidence if you're going to advocate for somebody. Oh, I don't need to look at it. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. When somebody is called mentally ill, people pretend that the evidence is fake because they must be making it up. You have to verify that it fucking exists. You have to verify that they're telling the truth. That's the problem with this lady. She didn't understand. Hey, I need you to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up about you. Like, that's the thing about making an agreement with somebody. She says, you know what, Sean? You don't have to worry about, because I tried to let her know. She said, you know what? You don't have to worry about that with me. You don't have to worry about that with me. I promise I'm not going to abandon you. You don't need to worry about this with me. You don't need to worry about that with me. No, I absolutely did. Everything that I was afraid of, I was absolutely fucking right about. She's going to tell me that she's not able to. She's not going to bother looking at any of it. She's going to realize how much of it that there is. She's going to get overwhelmed. And then instead of speaking up about the fact that she's getting overwhelmed about just looking at the quantity of it, oh no, you're just going to dip out and pretend it doesn't exist. The thing is, she'll only help me with the hospital thing, and we, in 3 weeks, haven't made a fucking call. We've called the hospital. Basically, what are we doing at that point? We're giving the hospital the opportunity to destroy their fucking evidence. We did it how she wanted to do it. That's the problem. We always do it the way that you want to do it. If we don't do it the way that you want to do it, it's not going to get done, right? You're not going to help unless I do it your way. You're not going to help unless I let you be completely in control. And the problem is that these women who are doing this don't know the first thing about being a male who is abused in this country. They're all of the opinion that men can't be abused. Or they're of the opinion that, oh, this is just going to be a quick 5-minute in and out. That's not it either. You think that if you tell them pretty words that that's going to fix it. No, that doesn't fix anything. And then, of course, when you say, you know what, I'm not going to tell you all the details about my life because I have a support network. We're going to make it about you. And then she tells me about her support network, and then she tells me some stories about her that are very vague because she doesn't want me to know who she used to be before she changed her name, and she doesn't want me to know who her brother was who was shot by the police because apparently he was on the news. She says that she understands because her brother was on the news. No, she doesn't understand. That's the problem, is that people keep telling me that they understand when they don't know anything. When I start trying to explain something, and she interrupts me every time, not every time, but almost every time, then the next time I talk faster. I'm trying to get it done and over with before she interrupts me again. When she interrupts me again with a question or something off in left field that's got nothing to do with what I'm talking about, then I'm even talking faster than that. And at that point, not everything is coming together properly. Not everything is coming together smoothly. At that point, I am praying that she will shut up and let me finish. But then when I've had to start over 6 or 7 times because she's not getting the point, there is a point to me telling you this. If there is something that I am telling you and I keep on repeating myself, it's because you have not shut up and let me finish. There's a point. Fucking Christ. All right, my computer is finally shut down. I'm stuck out here in this fucking hellhole again. Chances of me getting harassed by a fucking meth head tonight, they're great every night. The chances of them knocking on my vehicle until I wake up is pretty good. The chances of me giving up another one of my blankets is pretty good. And I should have probably gone to the advocate, well, not advocate, the formerly known as, fuck it. Her name's Vicky. I should have gone to Vicky's to get a blanket, but she's aloof and out there, and I get the feeling she had her throat thing because she very much sounded raspy when she was talking to me. So she's probably in recovery time from a biopsy. So she tells me a lot about this stuff, you know, and I've already heard it 100 times. I already know. That's why I'm trying to make the best use of the time that we have. If we're spending it arguing because you are getting absolutely nowhere because you're not looking at anything, you just want to argue. That's what it feels like to me. When you won't let me finish what it is that I'm saying, there is a point. When you say you can't handle the history, no, it's not that you can't handle the history. It's that you already made a mess of things by making assumptions and by talking too fucking much, interrupting me too much until I'm afraid to speak. Now that Candace lady who was calling me earlier, the one who I took down to who I went to the corner market with to make sure that her and her son had food last night. And I spent some of the last of my money from my card on making sure that her and her son had food the night before. I don't mind feeding them. But we're not friends. They don't come to hang out with me. It's, I want something and then I'm leaving. I want food and then we're gone. I'm not willing to come inside of the McDonald's to get the food. No, you have to do it some special thing through that. No, you fucking take your crackhead shit elsewhere. You call me at appropriate hours and we'll go get you some food at Fred Meyer's where it's not overly expensive because I still have to live off this money too. And yeah, $1,000 worth of food stamps is a lot. There's not $1,000 worth on there anymore though. And I need to make it last. I may be stuck with absolutely nothing for a few months. I'm going to need to try to spend as little money as possible to try to save up. I'm going to get me another helium tank. I'll do it right this time. I mean, really, what I'd like is a 9 to my noggin at Macintosh Dairy. If you were good people, any of you were actually good people, you'd be speaking up about how I have been treated instead of getting on here for fucking entertainment, you pieces of shit. Oh, you care? You care? No, the fuck you don't. If you cared, you'd speak up, but you don't. See, here's the difference between me and my predators. I'm not asking you to take my word for it. I'm not expecting you to just take my word for it. Not only that, while they tried to shame you for looking, I beg you to look at the things they said, the things that they typed. All right, I'll only take one of these at a time. With Vicky, she's also got her own PTSD issues. I do my best to understand. She can only accept things in a certain format. She can only hear things in a certain format. I can only send them to her in a certain format. I did my best to readjust everything, even though it took a lot of time to do that. Every time that I was working on what I needed to, there's the stuff that she wanted. Okay, well, I sent it to you. Well, I need you to send it in this form. Fuck. Fine, I'll spend 2 goddamn hours on the internet trying to find this mandated reporter training video, except in typing. Yeah. These people who say they don't have time, they got plenty of time for arguing, plenty of time for saying they can't do something they are entirely capable of. Are these people capable of calling the police with me? Yes, they are. They're capable of making a 3-way call. They've definitely shown that. They're capable of dialing 911. They've shown that. They're not too afraid to call the police. When they want to play victim, well, fuck you. I'm glad you left, but whether you want to pretend to be my friend or not, you've already established that we're not friends. Not one of the people on my friends list on Facebook is an actual friend. Not one of them. Plenty of them I know in real life, but they're not real friends. Of course, there's probably, I don't know, I'm willing to bet most of the people on my friends list who were friends of mine before Natalie died, who are still friends with me on Facebook, it's because about half of them are fucking dead. Why is Tim Kostick still my friend on my friends list? He fucking died. How about Tommy Gallia? Why is he still my friend on my friends list? He fucking died. Mobley quit being friends with me because I was trying to get help over abuse. Well, fuck him. Oh, he's dead too, by the way. Good riddance. I should probably make a video about Hannah Joss and DJ again. My stories are true. Many of them are on the news, so it's not like it's difficult to fucking look them up. But no, you're more interested in treating me like I'm a fucking lunatic and fucking abusing me into fucking suicide. My own friends and family abused me into suicide. It's not physical abuse or sexual abuse that leads to suicide. It's neglect. Neglect. When your son comes to you because he's being bullied at school, and it's not regular bullying, they're harming him over something he can't help. And you tell your son that it's his fault for not trying hard enough to be normal. You know what doing Tourette's syndrome medications did to me? In addition to fucking up my liver, it makes me so I can't fucking think. Oh yeah, and it doesn't work on Tourette's. And you want me to test medications until I find one that works. How about do something about the kids that beat me up? What, you want me to spend 20 fucking years testing out medications to find one that makes me not different from the other kids? It's kind of like I get onto these autism sites, and there's always these fucking nut jobs, these elixir salesmen, saying they were able to cure their son's autism. They were able to fix their kid with this magic miracle elixir. Of course, they don't call it miracle elixir, do they? Why the fuck would you want to cure autism? We're better people than you in every single way. We are better people than you are. Why would you want to destroy us? We are better people than you are. You guys see one of us. You see someone you can take advantage of because they're different. We see one of you. We see a human being who just happens to be different. We have to separate you guys into a category of your own, though, because you are our predators. You are our aggressors. You neurotypicals hate us because we're different. Holy shit. But you helped my fucking predators get away. You helped them. Maybe before you go being a fucking skeezy piece of shit, you should recognize who it is you're being a stupid piece of shit too. All of these fucking idiots, look how fucking hard I fought for their rights. Look how hard I fought for their rights. Rights. Their rights. These junkies who are taking advantage of me. I'm fighting for their rights because I'm abused as if I'm one of those fucking junkies. I don't think it's all right to treat me that way. I don't want people treating junkies that way. But then again, the junkies are the ones who are fucking everything up. The junkies are the ones out here taking advantage of those of us who can't fucking take care of ourselves. These people are your fucking responsibility. You want to feel sorry for them, then you fucking feed them. You want to tell their victims how we have to feel sorry for them, then you feed them.
Chase them down.
Alright, I'm not trying to be a dick to y'all or anything by saying this, but thank you for not sucking. Thank you for being pleasant, you especially. You are happy-go-lucky.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I appreciate it too. There's too many dicks in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, thank
Too
you.
many dicks on a dance floor. Yeah, I gotta try to pretend everything's fine and dandy. You see, I come out here to my vehicle or I go to my computer when I just can't anymore. I make sure that even though I'm thinking about killing myself every single moment of every day over how my friends and family treated me when I went to them for help, I don't want these people being depressed. I don't want these people thinking I'm unappreciative. It's kind of like when I let a woman know I'm not interested in sex. You know, when I help a woman out and she's flirting with me fucking hardcore and heavy after I've literally just helped her move out of her abusive ex's house. No. I'm not interested in that. How about we get you safe first? Of course, if you don't, she's probably going to end up back with her ex. And if you do, you end up being responsible for one or more human beings for some reason. And we got a lot of laws that pawn men off or pawn women off on men that aren't fucking interested. Like, shit, dude, you had sex with her once and now you're fucking married. Now she's trying to take half of everything because you fucked 4 years ago. Holy shit, that's crazy. Common law, huh? The reason that I still have to deal with predators is because there's never been any consequences whatsoever for any of them. None. Well, now their faces are up. And there's enough to show that I told the truth. There's also enough to show that my communication issues are because of abuse and abusive situations and abusive environments. People going out of their way to lie about their jobs. Every single mandated reporter that I went to that told me it wasn't their fucking job outright lied. They wanted to pawn me off on friends and family. Friends and family wanted to pawn me off on these services. No, these services aren't going to do anything unless family or friends are involved. When I said I need family or friends who actually give a shit, I didn't mean family and friends that were just going to fucking ignore me until I had something that they could rip off. In the words of Eric Christopher Schwartz, may God have mercy on your souls. All right, good to be rid of you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper and no victim left behind. Being your sister's keeper ain't easy, is it? When you know she's a fucked up bitch, but you have to pretend she's sugar and spice and everything nice for social expectations.